Fans do not see Donald Trump pardoning Todd and Julie Chrisley. The Chrisley family is hopeful that since Donald Trump got elected as the president, he will get Todd and Julie out of prison. However, fans do not see that likely. There is so much going on with the Chrisley family. Also, there are a lot of mixed opinions on the issue. Keep reading to find out more about this. Chrisley family hopeful for release. Savannah Chrisley has been fighting for her parents' release since they were arrested. She has also been hopeful since Donald Trump was elected the next president. Fans know that Savannah was campaigning for him big time. However, this may not be the case. Fans do not see it happening. Fans do not think the Chrisleys will be released with Trump becoming president. People feel as though he has a lot of other things on his to-do list that come before getting people out of prison. They went to Reddit to give their opinions. If he does, they are going to be insufferable when they get out. I wouldn't bet money on it. I don't think this will look good for him. First, getting back in office. We have bigger issues than scammer-tip personalities. Fans think this is highly unlikely. Some even feel that this may make him look bad. It is unknown what will happen in the future. It seems that even though the Chrisley family is hopeful for a release, fans do not see it happening. They feel as though Trump has a lot more going on than freeing the Chrisley family. However, everyone will just have to wait and see if something shocking will happen. Savannah even got her house vandalized due to all of this. What do you think is going to happen? As Todd and Julie Chrisley settle into their prison sentences for tax evasion and fraud, fans are buzzing about whether or not the couple will be granted a presidential pardon. While a high-profile pardon could be within the realm of possibility, many believe former President Donald Trump would be unlikely to offer clemency for the Chrisleys. The reasons range from the nature of the Chrisleys' crimes to Trump's political calculations, but the consensus remains strong. Todd and Julie shouldn't expect a lifeline from Trump anytime soon. For starters, the Chrisleys' legal issues stem from financial crimes, a category that Trump has not shown significant leniency toward in the past. While he issued numerous pardons during his term, including several for white-collar criminals, the Chrisleys' case is unique. Their offenses involved tax evasion, bank fraud, and false documentation, which they allegedly used to live a lavish lifestyle well beyond their means. This wasn't a one-time error. It was a lengthy, calculated attempt to maintain a public image of luxury and success. Trump's pardons generally skewed toward political allies, celebrities, and a select few convicted of nonviolent offenses with whom he shared a personal or ideological connection. In the Chrisleys' case, no such connections appear to exist. Trump's base, too, might not view the Chrisleys as the kind of people worth fighting for. Though the Chrisleys gained fame as stars of Chrisley Knows Best, their reality TV family values and flamboyant style have earned mixed reactions. Their fan base is loyal but relatively niche, with many seeing the Chrisleys as embodying an excessive lifestyle that some conservatives find unappealing. Unlike other public figures Trump has supported, the Chrisleys lack the political clout or mass appeal that would incentivize him to champion their cause. The Chrisleys' fame comes with scandal, and Trump has historically avoided involving himself with figures whose controversies aren't politically beneficial or ideologically aligned. While the Chrisleys and Trump both thrived in the limelight, the similarities may end there. Trump's pardons for celebrities or high-profile figures have often come with strategic benefits, either rallying his supporters or furthering his political agenda. Figures like former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich and conservative commentator Dinesh D'Souza fit that mold, as did Alice Marie Johnson, whose pardon earned Trump positive publicity and was supported by celebrities like Kim Kardashian. The Chrisleys, however, don't bring similar advantages. Their fan base is largely indifferent to politics, and their connection to Trump is tenuous at best. A pardon wouldn't offer Trump the high-profile backing or goodwill he might hope for. Moreover, Todd and Julie Chrisley's case could come with liabilities. The nature of their crimes, tax fraud and evasion, hits close to home for Trump, whose own finances have been under intense scrutiny. By pardoning the Chrisleys, Trump could risk spotlighting ongoing criticisms of his own financial dealings. As someone who has consistently defended his own business practices, a move to absolve the Chrisleys might reopen questions he would rather avoid. With tax transparency, an issue he has historically sidestepped, pardoning high-profile tax evaders would feel like adding fuel to the fire. The optics of the Chrisley situation are also challenging. Todd and Julie were sentenced to 12 and 7 years in prison, respectively, following convictions on charges that included defrauding banks and hiding income from the IRS. The couple's history of flaunting their wealth on television, even as they allegedly evaded taxes, might not sit well with a former president known for promoting business success and the art of the deal. Pardoning the Chrisleys could be perceived as endorsing a certain kind of financial recklessness that doesn't align with Trump's preferred image of wealth, power, and legitimate success. It's not a good look for him, particularly with critics who might seize the opportunity to link the pardon to Trump's own controversial financial practices. Furthermore, Trump's post-presidential ambitions may impact his choice. As he navigates his role as a potential 2024 presidential candidate, Trump appears to be focusing on issues that resonate with his core base. Topics like government oversight, free speech, and Second Amendment rights are more relevant to his audience than granting clemency to reality TV stars. Pardoning the Chrisleys would likely distract from his larger platform, with little payoff in terms of public support. His supporters may see the move as wasteful, especially since tax evasion doesn't stir the same emotions as other injustice cases that have galvanized his followers. As for the Chrisleys themselves, their ongoing claims of innocence may also work against them. They have continued to assert that they were unfairly targeted by prosecutors, that their trials were unjust, and that they've been wrongfully accused. While appeals to innocence can be compelling, the Chrisleys' case lacks the widespread outcry seen in some pardons Trump has granted. There are no nationwide calls for justice in their names, nor have they become symbols of systemic flaws in the judicial system. Trump's pardons have often leaned on public or celebrity-backed campaigns for justice, something that Chrisley's case lacks. Their continued denial of wrongdoing may not help. Without an admission of guilt or a public campaign for clemency, there's little compelling Trump to intervene. Ultimately, the Chrisleys are dealing with the fallout of personal choices that might have been preventable. Unlike some cases Trump has championed, which had political or ideological implications, the Chrisleys' troubles don't resonate on a grand scale. Their story is that of individuals caught in a web of deception they arguably created for themselves. Trump, ever the political pragmatist, is unlikely to stake his reputation on a cause with limited upside. For the Chrisleys, this means navigating their legal path without the high-level endorsement they might have hoped for. If there is hope for Todd and Julie Chrisley, it might come in the form of their appeals, or potentially a future administration that sees their case differently. For now, though, Trump's pardon seems out of reach, a mirage of reprieve that's unlikely to materialize. As fans watch and wait, the reality stars will need to adapt to life without the lifeline of a Trump pardon. Their reality may not be glamorous, but it's now their own to live out, no clemency included.